Hey, what do you do, baby? Welcome back to the ReggieMash Network. Thank you very much for coming through. If you've been here before, thanks a lot for coming here. If you're new, just don't forget to press that like, share, and subscribe button so we can grow the ReggieMash Network. As you guys know, it is Women's Month still, and I do really want to celebrate the young entrepreneurs of the Vaal Triangle. So we're here in Vanderbijlpark today speaking to the one and only Pabi from the Pabis food court. Very nice lady, you know, I spoke to her a little bit earlier on. She's actually very friendly, very humble, but she does seem like she's got a bit of a strong personality. So let's see how that interview is gonna go. Yo, please, I'm always saying this and I'm gonna say it again. Communicate with me, go down to the comment section, tell me what I can do better in the videos. If you wanna know where Pabi is gonna be, if you wanna know where Pabi is situated, if you wanna know anything, go down to the comment section. I really appreciate it so much. And once again, please watch some of my videos, you know. Please go to the rest of my videos, go down to the channel, watch my other videos. I promise you they are entertaining. And if there's anything you'd like me to add to the channel, go ahead and tell me as well. It's your boy ReggieMash. Let's see what we can do today. Yo, welcome to the Biz Corner with ReggieMash. It's your boy ReggieMash here. I'm with Miss Pabi from Pabi's Food Court. Yo, thanks a lot for bringing me to your place. Thanks a lot for the opportunity, man. I really appreciate it so much. I'm just gonna ask you for one favor. If you can just project your voice a little bit so your mic can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm in Vanderbijlpark right now, and I'm very excited to be here. It's been a couple of years actually. First time I heard about you, there was a time when you had announced that you would be in Vaal somewhere around here. That's the first time I heard it. A lot of people got very excited about that, you know, and that's when I saw that you've actually built a pretty good brand for yourself. And,
a very good name.
I'm very glad that you actually have a spot now. If I understand correctly, you're still traveling around, right?
Not really. I'm not traveling.
You're not traveling. This is where you are for the most part. Yeah, Vanderbijlpark. What's the address again?
It's 35 Sydney, Waterson Street.
35 Sydney, Waterson Street, Vanderbijlpark, just down the road from Checkers Hyper.
Yeah.
It's Checkers Hyper, right?
Yeah, Checkers Hyper, behind Home Affairs.
Behind Home Affairs, yes, exactly. Yeah, this is where you can find us. But yeah, I just wanted to have a conversation about, you know, for the most part, it is Women's Month. That's a big reason why I contacted you, but I did always want to talk to you.
Yeah.
But I just want to talk about your journey from when you started with the whole channel, not the channel, your business, yes. When you started with the business and really just talk about your journey as a female, but as a personal journey as well. How did you start it? Why did you start it as well?
Yeah, it hasn't been an easy journey. Especially when it comes to meeting challenges that are like beyond your control. Like some things people don't understand that they're beyond your control.
Yeah.
Especially when your business needs other businesses for it to be able to be a success. So it started at my place, and it was me selling food. I always wanted to be different.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I was like, you know what? If I can be different, if I find somebody selling whatever that I'm selling, I change it. Because I want to be unique. You understand? So the demand got higher, and I had to find a shop elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's when a problem started, because now this gift that I have was just too much for people to be looking at it.
Yeah, exactly.
So people wanted to be the business, you know. So my problem is, you know, when it comes to making business deals and stuff, you need to protect your business, your image at all costs. So that's why I have been having challenges with, you know, trying to collaborate with people and making it a success. Because now I meet somebody that doesn't do what I want.
What you want.
And I cannot settle for that. My first principle is, you know, my customer is my boss. Without that person, I'm nothing. So if that person is happy, voila,
happy as well,
you know, everything is nice. So it's not only about me, it's about the people that actually take their time and pass other stores and choose mine every day, you know. So it has been a challenge of finding a shop that accommodates, you know, my customers fully.
Yeah.
I'm not where I want to be, but I'm still pushing. And I've had so many opportunities, because you know what, in order for you to be able to get what you want, you need to knock.
You do.
You need to
And
knock.
it's gonna be tough as
And
well.
there's the difference. Pabi's food court knocks.
Yeah, like 2 doors down. It's 2 doors down, right? 2 or 3 doors down.
Yeah.
There's a business that's selling basically exactly what you're selling.
Yeah.
I didn't go and check it out because I am here for you. But that's another thing, like that you mentioned about the location. I imagine it's not going to be easy to have people walking into your house buying every day.
Yeah.
And with the challenges that you are saying, working with businesses that you're dependent on the people that supply you with your fries, your potatoes, and all of that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's the competition of people down there. So I want to kick off by asking you why people should choose Pabi's Food Court. What is it that you say if anyone is doing something different? After all, like said Kamba and study chips and all that.
My answer is gonna be very basic and simple.
Yeah.
Pabi's food court is unique. You know what's the difference between somebody else and Pabi's?
Yeah.
Pabis is whatever that you come here to buy is something that you would also buy in your house. So I don't feed people stuff that I cannot eat.
Yeah, something you wouldn't eat.
Exactly. So if you can find it in your house, then it's here.
It's here.
Meaning that even if you're not at your place, you can still enjoy your meal
100%,
without having to open it and trying to check out if everything is okay, is it
Yeah.
quality? No, it's quality. I'm not even scared to hide my trash. I don't hide my trash.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
like
I
that
don't.
So much. Yeah. So when did you actually start with your business?
I started in 2015, November.
November 2015.
I think it was November. I was too broke, and I had a salon. But now the problem is, salon, it limits you. I used to braid 3 people a day, and for me it was not enough because I can't be standing that long, and then I'm gonna have 600
Not even
in my
making that
pocket.
much money, yeah.
So I started selling food while I was braiding people, but now it came to a point whereby I needed to choose because sometimes the client comes in and I'm busy braiding. I have to go
Yeah.
wash my hands, but some people they find it very
I was
disturbing.
about to say as well that
No, they find it very disturbing. So once I saw people's reactions, then I began to be like, okay, now I need to choose which one I want to do, and then that's how this one grew, because now I was outsourcing and selling
Yeah.
food deliveries and all that.
Yeah. I can imagine. Mama does it's a scrap and then
No,
you're busy
you
with that
imagine.
and-
But
no.
gloves on fit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we wear gloves.
I've never been to a salon like that. Yeah, that's really cool, man. So speaking on the part of being a female,
Yeah.
I know this industry. I wouldn't say it's a male-dominated industry. I know there's a lot of females in it, but that's say, fita Hotman. I'll edit it out.
Yeah.
Hotman kopa ha o so tswa o ipote ka morao ne camera. Ke a leboha, yeah. So where was I?
Okay.
Oh yeah. So being a female in any industry in South Africa is pretty tough. We are in a country where most of the people that are, operating, living in our country, females, let me say it like that, as women, as females, there's been a lot of struggles. Back in the day, women couldn't even vote in most countries. There's still countries like that where they can't,
Oh.
So I want to talk about the specific aspect of you being a woman in the business world, the kind of things that you have to face, if you face any judgment or something of that nature where being a woman becomes difficult for you.
All right. So I think the most challenge you face as a woman, especially as a mom, it's being away from my kids,
Kids, yeah.
And happy challenges didn't even that face it's safety. As a woman, it's late, you have to drive. So I don't have a lot of challenges as much of a woman. The only challenge is that I'm away from my family.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Hey, I'm seeing something very interesting behind you.
I don't even know what to-
Man. So I just want a little bit of to show a little bit of your stuff. We're not gonna necessarily enjoy it now because we're still talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the things that
Yeah.
made me really, really want to come and talk to you. These look absolutely amazing. So what are they called? What item menus? Do they have a specific name?
Yeah, I think the only names we use is
The price.
The rands.
Oh, the price.
Yes, the Madivas.
But these look absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This is some of the most
Thank
beautiful
you.
food that I've seen in the Vaal and it's looking very clean. And I know it's not just for the
Too
camera
clean, yeah.
because I've seen your food online as well.
True.
This is exactly how it's always looking.
Yeah.
And so, how no decide it's on Twitch? I know you said that you want to do something different
Yeah.
in every case. But how did you settle on this? Are you a chef? Did you study to be a chef, or is this just something that you're doing off the fly?
You know, I used to make breakfast with my dad, ne?
Yeah.
And he loves this kind of setup, you know.
I see.
So I think I just had to see what can gel with what.
Yeah.
Because you can't put peloni,
Yeah.
ribs.
That makes
So
sense. Wait, these are ribs?
Yeah.
These are ribs, by the way. These are ribs, okay?
So that's how we came up with the menu. Like, you know what?
Experimentation.
We experiment, we taste.
Yeah.
Everybody that works here gains weight. We gain weight because
Yeah,
we
I see.
taste.
Yeah.
So we just created, and then we just add whatever that we want to add.
Is this the original staff that you were working with back then, or have you hired
No,
more people?
I recently lost the people that I've been working with. Too much conflict.
Yeah.
Too much conflict, and as much as I loved them, I had to make a decision. You know, like it was just too much. We were used to each other too much.
Yeah.
So
I can understand that. You know, they say familiarity breeds contempt.
I know it was too much.
But in the case of your customers, though, you want people who are gonna come here. I was looking outside when I was waiting for you to arrive. I made a little bit of an observation.
Yeah.
There's a student accommodation next door,
Yeah.
right? And for the most part, those students go to the other place I spoke about. But everyone who was coming here are people who were coming here. If I saw a car come and park in front, I was 100% sure they were coming in here. And that's exactly how it happened. So that's why I spoke a little bit about your branding at the beginning. You've built a name for yourself to a point where people will come from wherever they come from and they'll come to Pabis Food Court.
Special.
Because of this kind of stuff, you know? But is there any type of advice that you could give anyone, or any reason that you think that that's the way things are? Like, why is it that people can come from so far to come eat your food?
You know what I always say to people is we travel for things that make us happy. So I you know, when I want to go somewhere, like an event that's really far, I go because of what I see online, and I'm expecting that when I get there, it's exactly that.
The same thing.
So even reviews count. People often go to reviews. They want to ask, how was your experience? So we make sure that everybody that comes here gets a nice experience, so that even if it's spread, good news are spread about us, you know. Exactly. So we've never really disappointed people. So I think it's easier for them to just choose to wake up and say, you know what, I'm going there. Because they know it's worth it. It's worth the drive.
It is.
No, it's worth it.
And you know, specifically with restaurants, right?
Yeah.
Although you are a takeaway type of place, but the cleanliness of the place makes a big difference to people wanting to eat here. I arrived here and they were mopping the floor. Only around a couple of people came in, but the young lady back there, she came in, she was mopping the floor once again. So I can see that there's a lot of very small things that you're busy taking care of and that you're making sure that you do. Because I can see that this is going to grow a lot. And speaking of growth, I was looking at your social media. There's an event that you had put, the Kota Festival.
Yeah, the Vaal Kota Festival.
Are you doing that? Are you part of that? Or are you just going to be there?
We are doing that.
That's your event as a whole.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit more about that, please.
Basically, the reason we wanted to have this event specifically in the Vaal is because, you know, other places have taken the event very seriously, because it's uplifting to their community and you know, community members. So we wanted to also have our own, because you know, it's very weird that all those places, they call us and be like, hey, we want you guys to be there. You know, we are giving discounts, like we are treated special. So why can't we bring it here and make them feel special? But again, the focus, 90% of the event must be people from the Vaal.
Yeah.
You understand? So if people will know about your business, then that's nice. You know, it's growth to everyone.
And I love what you just said.
Yeah.
Because my next question was going to be about whether you will be inviting your competition here. Because it is competition. Whether we like to think about it or not, someone else is doing this is competition. And
Yeah.
it's very nice to know that you're actually willing to invite other people.
Yeah.
To invite other people to come show off their skills, show their products and everything. That's really cool. So what are the details? What date is it? Where is it going to be? If anyone wants to buy tickets, where can they buy tickets as well?
It's on the 4th of November, and we sell the tickets because there's a lot of scammers out there.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that every ticket we sign it, and we are the one that can be able to identify if it's not ours.
I see.
And then that will be, nice. And then it's at the Vaal River Resort, and I think the address is 144 Vanderbijlpark.
I'll look for the address and
Yeah,
put it in
but
the
what we're gonna
description.
do is we're gonna go to Taxi Association. We're gonna try to get a couple of people that will be able to help people from Gauteng,
People who are coming from
so
far,
that
yeah.
they can get there, and then when we close, they can be able to be taken home too.
yeah.
So they need to be safe, safety first.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's on the 4th.
4th of November.
November.
That's a couple of days after my birthday, so I think I might just come.
Oh, that's nice. What you gonna pay?
I was about to say I want a free ticket.
You're gonna
yeah,
pay.
that's very nice. So you're a businesswoman. Sorry, you're a businesswoman. And the one thing that I want to talk about is this business sustaining you? Do you see yourself doing this a long term? Do you see yourself expanding? Do you have other things on the side, or is this your main source of income?
I'm always not sure about if I'll be doing this for a long time, but for now, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
But the problem is now things are getting too much.
Yeah.
Food is getting expensive. People are now budgeting, and no one can just wake up and say, I'm going to buy an
Yeah.
8-year and go die. Like, it's not that simple anymore. Meaning I need to look into other businesses, My dream business is actually selling cars, maybe.
You want to sell cars?
Yeah.
Jeez, I used to be, around sometime last year, I was an estate agent. And that, as well as being a car salesman, those are very difficult because you're basically a business in yourself,
True.
So it's very interesting that you want to do that. But I imagine that the fact that you know people through your business, people are
can
passing here and
help.
greeting you. I can see that you've already got a community of people that are already trying to see exactly what you're doing here. So I think that's actually a good idea. But I'm really loving Pabis Food Court. I hope you actually have your own entire food court one day.
Thank you
That's
very
exactly
much.
what
Yeah,
I want.
that's the plan. That's the
Yeah.
plan. It just needs you to be patient. There's nothing you can do. You need to be
Besides being
patient.
patient,
Yeah, there's nothing you can literally do. You just need to be patient, save up until you get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a little thing I like to do with this specific show is that I am trying to take the different pieces of advice that I get from each businessman that I spoke to and kind of pass it on. A big reason for me starting this YouTube channel is to just inspire people that are coming behind us. People that someone wants to start a business out there, wants to start selling kotas, they don't have a place to sell. Maybe when they hear that you used to sell from out of your house and they see you have an entire shop now, which is very inspiring, by the way. I have to give you a heads up for that. That's very inspiring that you started and now you've got a shop. So I want someone who's thinking of doing the same thing to be able to know that I can do this. So what I do is that with each person who I interview on the Biz Corner, I would like for them to give a small piece of advice to an up-and-coming businessman or woman. And like I said, my first interview was with Mr. Grant Difford at the Vape Studio. And he said that you need to be on the right side of the law. And it's very small things. Like having a fire hydrant here is this is lawfully, this thing has to be here, right? And with my next interview with Mohapi Mutaun from the Muffineers, he said that the best time to do a business is right now. Just start. Make sure you have your things in order and start. And I spoke to Mr. Gift Sigamu and said you need to be patient. Don't try to rush things, So I'd like to know from you, what is your piece of advice? What would you add to what they were saying?
My piece of advice would be that, stay in your own lane. The moment you start looking at competitors and be like, oh my gosh, I want to sell that kind of quota, I want to have this, I want to have that, you're going to lose concentration.
Yes.
Stay in your own lane. Remember that we have a cake. The cake is this big, right?
Okay.
When your cake is this big, or we should say this quota,
This Kota, yeah.
we cut it into 4. So you have a piece, I have a piece, we all have
A piece,
pieces,
yeah.
So focus on yours. The world is full of people, man. If people want to come and buy at your shop, make sure that you serve people quality food.
Yeah.
Make sure that your shop is always clean. The odor, just make sure that you're always on point so that when people come, you gain customers.
Yeah.
You understand?
You don't lose
but
people,
focus on your craft. Focus on your craft, and then my biggest challenge was getting a health certificate.
Yeah.
Small things.
It's very small things.
Small
yeah.
things. So the other advice that you talked about, that the law and making pyramids and all that, seek
Knowledge, basically.
knowledge, and I'd also encourage people to say, if you do really love being in business, rather go to a school for like 6 months, and study your
Get a
business.
certificate or something.
Get
yeah.
something that will help you know that how you need to make your menus, profit. How do you identify profit? How do you
Yeah.
identify your loss? Those are the most important things, because
yeah.
when you become happy, but really
But then
is
you're
your
losing.
business going?
Yeah.
O fana ka dijo mahala kapa o di rekisa.
Yeah.
So those are the things that are important, but the most important is, do not look at other people.
Yeah.
Work club.
Focus
On your craft.
I can imagine how that happens. I started this YouTube channel around 3 months ago. I had another one in 2021.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really focus on that. And I'm doing this now, and it's so hard to not look at what other people are doing. It's very easy to get discouraged.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the one thing that's going to make me discouraged is if I'm looking at Ghost Klubi,
But
and
why?
then I want to start doing pranks
Exactly.
and all of that. And that's not what the channel.
if you find
Yeah.
things like that, instead of you becoming like, oh my gosh, you feel pity for yourself,
Yeah.
rather say, how can I be better than whoever,
I love that.
so you learn,
Yeah.
like I won't lie to you, I some other things, I go to other people and I go there and I buy, but I'm like, you know what, I can make this better. I give myself challenges. Just last week, we went to Spur and then we tasted wings.
Yeah.
And then I just made those wings,
You sell wings as well?
Yeah, we do. And there's this new sauce from Chicken Licken.
Okay.
The soul fire nice.
Yeah.
Bro, like,
You
I
know
started,
you can do better.
and then when we tasted it, it was like,
Yeah.
it was nice, So you also give yourself
Challenges
taste,
and
you
stuff,
challenge
yeah.
yourself, and then that's how you get better. And you know what you do when people come, you start saying, hey man, I'm selling this, please taste it. And if you do approve it, then it means that most people can approve it.
Yeah.
You start giving it for free. That's how you
Real people
draw
in.
people in.
Yeah.
You understand? So you win some.
You win some,
You lose some. Yeah.
No, but the way you're going, I'm very sure your business is going to grow. I'm very glad for the humbleness you showed. I don't even get more than 100 people to watch my videos at this moment. Okay, just a little bit over 100. But for you to give me a chance like this to come speak to you, I really appreciate it. If there's anything that you'd like to say to the people who are following you,
Yeah.
anything you'd like to communicate, the camera's yours. You can just talk to them.
No, I would thank you for showing me support, and so
Yeah.
without you guys I'm nothing. But thank you for trusting me. It's not easy for people to just eat
Yeah.
whatever, so thank you for trusting me. And you can find us on Facebook, Pabis Food Court, and we're also on Twitter, Pabis Food Court. And please buy your tickets for the November event. And if you do want a store, contact me on 067 965 4953.
All right.
And thank you to ReggieMash Network.
That's what it is. Thank you so much, Pabi.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it so much. Yo, thanks for tuning in. If you're still watching, please go ahead and go to Facebook, go to Twitter, look for Pabi's Food Court on social media profiles. Follow them. Come through to the restaurant. You can already see what it's looking like here, I don't think you'll regret yourself at all. Yeah, let's put it a bit closer. Damn. Can you see this? These are freaking ribs, man. I've only ever seen these ribs at like Spur, like you said. Yeah, so
Yeah, but most people are not using them.
yeah,
Yeah.
these look amazing. I think I'm gonna start coming here a lot
must
more often.
indulge.
I'm going to indulge in these, but yeah, man, please go ahead to Pabis food court. There's a lot of traffic here. You have no idea how many times we've been disturbed, but that's a good thing, right? It's a very
Yeah,
good
it
thing.
is.
Yeah, no, thanks for tuning in to the Biz Corner with ReggieMash. Happy Women's Month to all of the ladies out here. And happy Women's Month to you as well, Pabi. I really love what you're doing over here. You've gained a new customer in me. And
you.
I'm going to keep coming back here, keep showing you support. And hopefully I'll see this place grow into an actual full-size food court one day.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, it will. It definitely will. Not even hopefully. I'm sure it will, you know. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, everyone. It's your boy ReggieMash. See you later.